Good day, students! The GCCSO is well aware of the adjustments of the students in the new learning environment, which is the hybrid learning. Hence, we are offering this short, self-paced webinar for you students to be equipped with knowledge and coping strategies for the hybrid learning. This is part of the 76th founding anniversary celebration of the university. For our objectives, this activity aims to: number one, to equip knowledge and skills in handling and dealing with challenges in hybrid learning environment, and to help our students develop resilience and coping strategies that can equip them in dealing with adjustment to their new learning environment. So now, let me start by asking you, how was the first month of face-to-face classes and online classes? Are you happy? Are you sad? Are you still excited just like the first day of face-to-face classes a few weeks ago? Are you overwhelmed? Are you scared? Are you exhausted? Are you tired? Does any of these memes represent what you are feeling right now? Are you the surprised cat? Or are you the crying cat? Or are you wearing a straight face like the kids? Or are you an excited grandpa? Or are you the sad kid or the sad Kermit the Frog? Whatever you are feeling, I want you to be reminded that your feelings are valid. You have every right to feel whatever emotion you want. You aren't overreacting, you're just feeling your feeling, and that's okay. Recognizing your emotions, labeling your feelings, feeling your feelings, letting it out, sharing it to someone, writing it, or drawing it, or composing a song about it, or creating a poem about it may help you process those feelings. And it is very important to process what you are feeling every time you feel a big emotion, every time you feel a negative emotion. Now that you have processed your feelings for your experiences in the past weeks, now let me help you make the most of your hybrid learning experiences. Number one, know your supplies. For face-to-face learning, you'll need basic school supplies. For remote learning, you'll need technological resources. So check out apps, website, and platforms that you can use. Number two, organize your files. You'll still have large number of documents in the upcoming weeks or upcoming months. So create a naming process that helps you keep them organized. And for digital files, have a simple system that you can use to easily access and easily find them in the future. So here are some useful resources you can explore and try to help you become more productive in hybrid learning. You can explore them and choose the resource that works the best for you. First is the Microsoft list. You can make a to-do list here. You can make a task or project tracker. You can make a scheduler. You can use this for as a notebook. You can choose from your templates, or you can make your own. You can customize by using labels, or you can color code. So this is a free app from Microsoft. You can download it from the Microsoft Store. Next is, you can also use the Microsoft OneNote. This is like a digital notebook. You can use this as a planner or for your note taking. So as you can see, there's a lot of notebooks you can create from OneNote. You can create a notebook for meeting notes. You can create your digital notebook for science. You can create a digital notebook for math, ESP, English, and other subjects. And then you can add multiple pages in each notebook. Next resource is the Google Task Board. You can add your own category. This is very useful because it has a feature that you can sync it to your Google Calendar so that you can be notified of the task that is due or if there is a deadline you need to submit. For example, you have a project in science, so you can sync this to your Google Calendar and you will be notified that on this particular day or on this particular date, a project is needed to be submitted. You can also be reminded of upcoming events. And you can also set up a recurring task like this if you have recurring tasks every week or every month. So it has a lot of features and you can also customize it according to your to colors, according to labels, according to categories. Next is Evernote. So its function is similar with the Microsoft OneNote. You can use it as a note-taking app, a to-do list, a tracker, or a planner. But actually, it has to be upgraded to a premium version. There. Next is the Notion. This is one of my favorite, and I use this app a lot of time. You can do a lot of things here. You can use template or you can build your own. You can create a lot of pages, as you can see here. You can create different subjects or different projects. You can create categories and you can embed links and you can upload photos and documents. You can also sync your Google Calendar and Google Drive here in Notion. So it has a lot of features. You can check this out. You can also customize it by putting icons like this. You can also um, customize or personalize it with different fonts. You can put photos like this. You can have um, you can change your cover photo, and there's a lot of things you can do in Notion. For your filing, you can use number coding or color coding with your files, may it be hard copy or digital files. You can use various apps or websites like Google Drive or Dropbox. So as for me, in my Google Drive, I use color coding of my folders. I also use number coding of my folders so that I know where to find my documents, so that I will know where to search, so that I will know where to go to whenever I want to find something or I want to find a document. Also, if you have a hard copy of documents or paperworks, you can use number coding also or color coding also. You can use index tabs, you can use binders, you can use highlighters, you can use clear books, you can use folders. You have a lot of things or supplies you can use for filing documents or filing your papers so that it can be organized. Now, let's talk about the next strategy that you can apply to help you make the most out of your hybrid learning experience. So, create a schedule. Set aside time in that schedule for homework. You need also to have a visible schedule where you can see exactly what time you need to log into your classes. So, put deadlines on a calendar. It is very important that you can visualize, you can have a closer look and a bigger look or bigger perspective of your schedule. You can also use digital calendars like the Google Calendar. You can sync your Google Calendar with your Canvas for all of your deadlines. You can also write in deadlines, even for asynchronous classes, even if you have to create it for yourself, and hold yourself accountable to deadlines by scheduling smaller target dates ahead of time. So it is very important that you manage your time effectively. So you can use time blocking. So this is what you call time blocking. You set time for each of your tasks. You block time ranges in your planner or in your calendar for each specific task. For example, um, 12 to 1, you have to take your lunch. And then 11 to 12, you have to take calls, just for an example. And then 9 to 11, you check for emails. And then the next day, another set of tasks, another set of time blocks for the next day. And the next day, and the next day, and the next day. As you can see, um, this sample, it has a theme for each day. For Monday, follow-up day. For Tuesday is GSD day or project day. Wednesday is for meeting day. Thursday is for prioritization day. And 20 or Friday is for planning day. So it is very effective if you block your time each day and you have your themes each day so that um you can be focused on your goal and focus on your target every day. So next strategy is know when and how assignments are due. Does your teacher want it uploaded to Google Classroom, or does your teacher want it to be emailed to them, handed it in during your next in-person day, or how do you want, or how does the teacher want, or how does the assignments should be submitted? So keep your planner updated with all the information you need to submit the work. You can also put it in your planner, in your uh, pen and paper, or you can also put it in your Google Calendar. So you can set up your Google Calendar so that you will be notified with deadlines or with submission days. Next is check class and school updates frequently. So monitor your email account daily to stay up to date with important information from the university, your teachers, or your advisor. Check other learning platforms frequently. Follow your school on social media or follow the basic education department social media accounts so that you can be notified with updates and announcements, or do whatever that helps you stay on the loop. So it's very hard to feel FOMO or fear of missing out. So you have to check class and school updates frequently. So you can also be notified in your email. So here is what I do with my email so that I would know what does the email is all about, or what action do I need to do sa particular email. So I create labels. In that way, I know what action to do with a particular email. If I need to review something, I label it. If the email is for my information, I label it. If the email is for my immediate action, I also label it. If an email is an update or an announcement from my superior or from a professor, I label it. Or if it is a task to do or a meeting to attend to, I also label it so that I would know and I prioritize the task that I need, or I prioritize the emails that I need to do, or just for filing, or just for review, or um, just for an immediate action. So this is very helpful. Next strategy, Understand your study habits and set yourself up for success. Determine how you learn best. Are you most productive in the morning or are you most productive at night? Do you need complete silence? Do you need background noise or music without words playing when studying? So it is very important to know your study habits and learning style that you can utilize for you to achieve optimum success in hybrid learning. Next, stay ahead in your work. If you get your work done ahead of time, issues become inconvenience rather than roadblocks. When planning your work, aim to finish and submit it a day or two earlier than needed in case something goes wrong. So, in other words, or in simple words, avoid procrastination. Next, eliminate distractions. You need a space strictly for school, away from distractions. Give yourself some time to figure out where you can be most productive. And also, with so much work online, you've also got easy access to YouTube, TikTok, Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and so on and so forth. If you know this will be a challenge for you, so check out apps like Focus Mode, Block apps, and Be Focused because they all have free versions. Block Site and Cold Turkey are also free of use and can be both added to your Chrome. If you're an Android user, check out the built-in focus mode to block notifications and prevent yourself from opening certain apps. So uh, you can explore other apps or um, other Chrome extensions that you can use to block certain apps or certain programs that may impede your learning or that might cause procrastination. So there are a lot of apps that you can use to be more focused with your work online. Next, communicate with others. Be open with your classmates and teachers about any challenges you might have this year because struggles and concerns are inevitable. So if you have concerns, communicate it with your teachers, with your classmates. Chances are others are having similar struggles like you, and communicating about this from the beginning will prevent you from misunderstandings down the road. So very important is to have an open communication with your peers, with your classmates, with your teachers, and with your parents. Next is seek help early. Let your teachers know if you are struggling or have other obligations or unexpected situations that arise that are causing you challenges. Communicate with your teachers if you are having issues. Sharing things like this upfront and ahead of time can help create an understanding relationship. Next is remember that it is a learning process. Mistakes along the way are an opportunity for you to reevaluate and improve. And lastly, always make time for self-care. Be sure to get enough sleep each night, eat well, and stay physically active. Practice hobbies or find a new one that you enjoy. Connect with friends and family. And if you need a counselor to talk to, we at the GCCSO are ready to accommodate you. Also, be patient with yourself. Give yourself time to learn and be kind to yourself when you face challenges. I want you to leave you with this beautiful reminder. It is absolutely okay to take time for self-care. You can't do things well if you don't feel well. Thank you very much for reaching to this part of the video. I hope you have learned something from our webinar today. Thank you so much.